When I tell y'all hoes that y'all lucky I even came to work, y'all, I don't know what type of show y'all gonna get because I am high as all outdoors and I got me a Maker's Mark and Coca-Cola right here, and we gonna have it all going on this show. I am not responsible for what comes out of my mouth tonight, and we gonna have it all going on. I just want to show y'all one thing really quickly though, cause see, the girls thought I ain't had no pieces, okay? And I was sitting in here, I was in here in my pajamas, cause bitch, I was about to call in on y'all hoes. Let me show y'all what I had on. Let me see. I was in here in my pajamas. I just had this on, this right here with this Hanes t-shirt. I said, oh child, I got to go down to this damn job. Let me run in there real quick and just get one of my pieces. I said, let me just get, just one of my pieces and confuse their eyes. Baby, they'll see all this crisscross. They'll see all this crisscross Marlo Hampton realness, baby. They would have thought I had on, you know what I'm saying? I said, let me go in my closet and get one of my pieces. Y'all don't play with me. Somebody said the baby shower shirt. No, this ain't it, honey. This more durable. This is almost made of a burlap material, honey. She thick and real, get you through the winter. Like, this ain't the Apollo Night, a drug dealer baby daddy shirt. No, this the lumberjack rich man shirt, baby. Woo! Yeah, we finna get in trouble tonight. Oh God. Mm. Alabama A&M. Huntsville people in Alabama A&M, I say this with all sincerity. This was one of the most welcoming and family feeling HBCU homecomings I have ever attended. Everything without a hiccup. I felt safe. I felt comfortable. I felt welcome the whole way through. The whole city of Huntsville, I always feel like I get treated really nice when I am in Huntsville, but Alabama A&M, y'all started something. Y'all got me now wanting to go to all the different HBCU homecomings. I'm gonna definitely be in Birmingham at Magic City Classic or whatever. That's already on my schedule of things to do, for obvious reasons. My man. But nevertheless, Alabama A&M, y'all had it going on. I enjoyed y'all. Shouts out to everybody who stopped me, took a picture, who hugged me, who smelled good, who talked to me, who loved on me, who greeted me, who welcomed me to Alabama. I had a great time and I love y'all. All right, y'all. We gonna have to grieve just a little bit, y'all. But it's two orders of business why I came back to work today. We got to get the arrangements together for Diane, and we got to get the paddy wagon ready for Wendy ass. And trust and believe, we gonna drive that bitch tonight. But we talking about Diane right now. Let me explain something to y'all, and let me explain something to y'all really good. Indy Doll said, "You high? Yes, girl, I'm high. You should have started early." Let me explain something to y'all about Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton is proof of the fact that black people just can't be racist. I don't think it's a black person alive that got anything ill to say about Diane. I don't think it's a black person alive that didn't pause for a moment when they said Diane had them passed. Ain't a black person alive. We mess with Diane. And I'm going to tell you why we mess with Diane, because Diane ain't never bother us, okay? Diane Keaton is it's funny because I'm gonna be very honest with you. I know more of how she made me feel as a human being than I know about the movies that she's been in, if I'm being perfectly honest. Everything about Diane Keaton always read friendly white woman, one of the good guys. Everything about her has always read friendly white woman, one of the good guys. And this took me out down bad. And with that being said, y'all, we're gonna have to cross cultural lines, honey, and we might have to spend. They say what they said. We got 13 million left in the funeral fund. We spending down that money that we raised for Kamala ass when she effed around and didn't win. If they would have ran the Delta for president, they probably would have won them lazy ass K's. I told y'all them hoes don't work. If you really wanted a president to win, they should have ran the Delta. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But that's why we got all this money left in the fund, because we had it for Kamala inauguration that was never damn gonna be. Sorry ass K. Nevertheless, they say we got 13 million left in the fund. But we gonna have to spend a smooth 5 on Diane film. I got a motion on the ground, motion on the floor. Can we spend 5 million to put Diane away? Because baby, we got to fly the caterers in from France, from Paris. We got to fly the caterers in. I need to team up with Ralph Lauren. Did Ralph Lauren die? If so, I got to go to the Haitian Woo lady. I got to pay her to conjure his dead ass up so that he could make us specialty turtlenecks with everybody's name embroidered on the side. And then if they want an Academy Award, we gonna have gold macrame coming down the sleeve. And if Ralph Lauren ain't available, I guess we gonna have to call Rico Chappelle and just have him make us some stretch pieces for the film. But everybody will be in a black turtleneck, Grammy winners, gold macrame down the thing. We gotta pay for that, okay? And if we can't conjure, if Ralph Lauren busy because he in hell, can somebody confirm if Ralph Lauren Polo is on this earth or if he is dead? That's gonna determine how much of this funeral money we gonna have to spend. Moving right along, we got to get the food. I called, they say he's still alive. Is he alive? They say we got another motion on the floor. Sister Jones out of Wisconsin says she moved for Chef Ramsay to be the head chef over the food. We called down to England and spoke to the consulate, and he said he gonna be $1 million alone. That's just his booking fee. That's not even the food. That's just his booking fee. So I got a motion on the ground. Is we gonna get Chef Ramsay? All the eyes, and it passed unanimously. We burning this budget money down. We got the turtlenecks. So if we got the turtlenecks, now we need the turtle dubs, okay? Is any of y'all in the congregation black? And can y'all just ship us some of the dubs y'all be using for the nigga fumes? We trying to save as much. We'll even take the sick dubs. We don't need enough dubs for everybody. I'm just thinking dubs for Usher Board number 1 and dubs for everybody that's sitting on the end. We just need about 1,300 dubs. We don't need none for everybody. We can replace them dubs with confetti. Just dubs. So any of y'all on the funeral home, let me get some dubs or some white pigeons. We trying to save money. We'll even take white pigeons, not to be confused with diseased ones. White ones, we'll even take white pigeons. Transportation. Listen, anybody with a van, we gonna need y'all shuttling people from the airport. All my people with vans, expeditions that be going around bragging about they got a 3rd row seat, we need all y'all to the front. Y'all gonna have to meet out front of Willie Walkers. We gonna have police and National Guard escorts. They don't already shut down the highway and shut down the whole wing of flights because we got to send Diane home, right? And we gonna have to table the rest of this funeral planning to tomorrow because it's just so much we got to do. And then y'all know we got to hurry up and bury her because I don't think they believe in embalming over there in white culture, which means she probably already purple and orange by now. So we got to get her in the ground by Wednesday, y'all. So we got to be ready to vote on all this by tomorrow. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing. Oh, I can't even see. Moving right along, y'all. We love you, Diane. Did y'all know? Button up my pieces for this next story. Did y'all know that there was a Category 4 hurricane in Alaska. Well, I didn't either until I got home from my trip today and I started fumbling through Instagram. Take a listen.
How many of you knew that a typhoon hit Alaska? It had Category 4 hurricane type winds and destroyed several Alaskan native villages. People woke up to their homes floating down the river, and nobody's talking about it. Right now, a couple of sources are saying that at least 20 people are unaccounted for, but it could be way more considering not much is being pushed out there about what's happening in Alaska right now. Supposedly help is on the way, but with FEMA being defunded and the National Guard being used to invade cities, rescue efforts are very slim. People are stuck in their homes floating down rivers, going into the Bering Sea. Entire villages wiped out. Please spread the word and let people know what is happening in Alaska, because this is mostly impacting Indigenous Alaskans.
How many of y'all knew this? If you're like me and you did not know, put me in the chat. I'm trying to see something. If you did not know that this atrocity just took place in Alaska, please put me in the chat. And I'm doing this for my own self-esteem reasons, because I just need to make sure that I'm just not that disconnected from what's going on in the world, and that it truly is the media's fault. Guys, if this had been any other place in the continental United States, it would have been breaking news across every network. The fact that a category, whatever storm even made landfall, oftentimes Alaska is neglected. We don't really think of Alaska when we think of the United States of America, but it is a part of the United States. And it's weird because had a hurricane been gearing up to hit anywhere else in the continental United States, it would have been major CNN news. And from the looks of the chat, nobody knew this was going on in Alaska. Oh man, guys. All I can do at this point is, since this is now on my radar, try to stay vigilant and diligent, looking at if there's any like Red Cross links that get set up or something that maybe we can send a little piece of donation. But shouts out to the people over there in Alaska. And unfortunately, with this administration that we got in office, because those people is brown like this and not like this, we know that he's not going to place any priority or value on rescuing those people, and it is a doggone shame. And speaking of no value, guys, they don't cut out and defund it. The U.S. Department of Education lays off nearly all staff in the Disability Support Office amid federal cuts and union says. So long story short, guys, the government shut down, and Trump and his Project 25 cronies, whatever 5 it is, them people, fired everybody. And these cuts reportedly hit the Office of Special Education and Rehabilitative Services, the branch that helps oversee billions of federal funding for kids with disabilities through Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Funky Bunch, just so we can get a feel for what we got out there, how many of your children are supported by dollars that come from the Department of Education Special Resource Department? How many of your children, if your children have a disability and are supported by any of these dollars, please put me in the chat. I want to see how many people in our family and in our fan base is affected or will be affected by these cuts to the special education department. The girl that asked me, have I talked about Wendy yet? No, I have not talked about Wendy yet. Yeah, I see a couple me's in the chat. This is just very, 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 very unfortunate. And it's funny because the next person who becomes president is going to have so much cleanup work to do. And I sit here and I just laugh because part of me feels like this man is messing up stuff so bad that nobody will ever vote Republican again in life, right? Like that's what that's what this whole administration is really showing us. Like nobody should ever vote Republican again in life, that they are messing stuff up so bad. And I'm gonna tell y'all something what's real funny. I think going broke is making some of these white people not be racist no more. I really do. I think, wait, I think if them motherfuckers thought that they could link up with us and get a damn check, they'd be our best friend. I need to look at what I'm saying. The ones that's getting on there talking about they farms dead and we ain't had no soybeans sales since May. I bet you asked my hoes if they wanted to hold my hand and walk across the bridge from Montgomery to Selma to get a goddamn government check to keep their farm alive. I bet them hoes will join forces to be singing all types of Negro spirituals across that damn bridge. Oh, sons of bitches. Being broke being broke make a bitch see the light real quick. It'll make their ass see the light real quick because they don't numbed it down just a little bit. All that hateful rhetoric, they don't numbed it down. They don't put them damn tiki torches up. They don't put them tiki torches up, bitch. You better say that lighter fuel, bitch. Cause you don't know when the next time you getting $2 selling them skinny ass cows. Oh God. Oh, Jesus Lord. Moving right along, guys. Something sad to report. MTV is shutting down its music channels after 4 decades. I mean, all we getting is that on December of 2025, that will be the last of us watching MTV music channels. And that really sucks, guys, because I don't have it on my current cable. But on previous cable channels, I love when I get like MTV1, MTV2, and I love all the VH1, VH1 Soul, and VH1 Gospel. And guys, honestly and truthfully, now that we think about it, we don't have many central repositories of music left, not public ones anyway. We don't have many avenues left where if you want to go get that 90s vibe back and you can go watch, Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes video, or Janet Jackson Got to It's Gone, or there's not many channels left, if any, that you can watch them. Now, here I saw one comment say this. Somebody on that post wrote, I lived it. You had to be there. And at 42 years old, I am proud to announce that this is the first time in life I can say with my whole chest, I lived it. You just had to be there. And really know and feel what that means. And it's not the reefer talking. You know how some people, you ask them about Woodstock, or you ask them about what was it like being a Soul Train dancer. This is the first time in my life I get to say, I lived it. You just had to be there. And so I see a lot of y'all saying YouTube is there. Yeah, YouTube is there for people who curate little lists for us, or, us having to go find it. The Vivo music channel. So all isn't lost. But guys, it is the end of an era. Now, speaking of something else that needs to come to an end in this era, the damn measles, y'all. Over 150 students in South Carolina are quarantining following measles exposures, guys. So over 150 unvaccinated students in Spartanburg County, South Carolina have been placed under a 21-day quarantine after being exposed to measles. The affected students are from Global Academy and Fair Forest Elementary School. The outbreak has led to at least 8 confirmed measles cases, contributing to the total of 11 cases reported statewide all year. All quarantined students were not vaccinated, according to state health officials. This incident highlights a concerning trend nationwide. Measles cases have surged to 1,563 in 2025, the highest number since 1992. The CDC reports that 44 outbreaks have occurred this year, compared to 16 for the previous year. Experts attribute an increase to the decline in MMR vaccination rates. Let me tell y'all something. And anybody child and if they children have to go to the hospital, they need to put their ass to the back of the damn line. I'm talking about till they see everybody, even a homeless person that's in that line just trying to get pills. Y'all go to the back of the line. Y'all don't get no priority treatment around here on these health kicks and these unfounded tangents and want to put the public at risk. Okay? It's stupid. It's dumb. Measles been out since the beginning of time. We've been getting the shots the beginning of time, and people have been just fine. Stop it already. Okay? I got the measles vaccine, and you know what else I got? Pieces. I lived to be old enough to get some nice pieces. You don't want to give your kids the vaccine. They ass ain't even living old enough to get a diploma because they right here dying with 11 cases down to the school. No, ma'am. All right. In the moment y'all all been waiting for it, I'm getting the hell up out of here. Wendy Osefo was charged and booked on multiple fraud charges. So at this point, there's no need in me even reading the story because everybody knows the story. Y'all know what they said. They said Wendy them did several counts of insurance fraud, citing that they had about $450,000 worth of personal effects stolen in a burglary to their bedroom, and detectives later found in pictures and in social media posts some of the items that they reported stolen, they were wearing, and some of the other items were found returned to the store. So that's the story. I'm gonna take my time and let this one breathe. This is sad, and I've been thinking about this for days. This is sad on so many levels. It's sad on so many levels. Because you don't expect the person who leads with education and the person who leads with I'm the smart girl and the person who leads with I'm beyond the pretty petty girls, I'm the smart girl. You don't expect them to be the one. Excuse me, guys. You don't expect them to be the one to get caught up in the keeping up with the Joneses of it all. I think what is sad is that Eddie and Wendy, prior to the Real Housewives of Potomac, probably lived very good upper middle class lives, right? They did. She was doing what she was doing as a professor. He was an attorney. They lived already the hope and the dream of the slave, and better than most Americans do. Then you have the Real Housewives of Potomac that comes into your life and further adds to your income. I don't know why somebody as smart as Wendy fell susceptible to the game. And here's the unfortunate thing, Wendy. You fell victim to wanting to keep up with the Joneses for an expectation that you built in your head. Wendy, we never looked at you as the fashion girl. We never looked at you as the it girl. We never looked at you as the girl that drive nice. We never looked at you or expected you to be the girl that lived nice. That was never the box any of us put you in. So the fact that you fell victim to the materialism of it all is really baffling to all of us, because that is an expectation that only existed in your head. No one ever expected you. There's never been a day when anybody's been like, "Ooh, bitch, y'all saw that shit Wendy had on? Bitch, Wendy was giving." We never looked at you like that, Wendy. Like, honestly and truthfully, Wendy, you could have worn Levi's jeans and t-shirts out the pack, and you still would have been received the same. So to fall victim to trying to keep up, and then it was like a half-baked insurance fraud scam. And here's the unfortunate thing. Your husband is being disgraced and disbarred, which brings up another thing. You don't fucked around and got your mama kicked out the village. It's almost as if your mother's sole purpose in life was to birth a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. She put so much pressure on you to become what you did just so she could float around the village and have bragging rights that her daughter is a professor. Well, guess what? Her daughter's also about to be a felon. Lord, I bet your mama can't even take her garbage to the damn road, bitch, without getting the eggs of shame thrown at her ass. Everybody's laughing at you. They're gonna laugh at you. I bet the mama probably self-deported. Baby, the mama probably said, "Baby, if you can't get me back to Africa, bitch, put me on a raft and ship my ass to Cuba." That's how quick your mama ass probably done ran out the village, the way you don't embarrass her. Not only down to the ground, bitch, down to the global satellites, bitch. This embarrassment is so bad, it went up into the stratosphere and NASA beamed it all around the world. Your mama not even welcome back in Africa. She's so embarrassed. about what you did. And not to mention, Eddie, them people already didn't want to fool up with your ass because they said you was from that cursed ass tribe. And just when that damn mama and family was coming around on that show, I bet that mama really hates your ass now, and she 100% feel justified for never coming around y'all ass because she believed that your ass was cursed, and bitch, you don't put this curse on her goddamn son. Do Jesus. Them Africans knew something, baby. You don't understand how you just fortified 200 generations of pettiness because that lady gonna tell her daughters and granddaughters when you know that lady knew your damn family was cursed and you done fucked around and dragged her son to the pits of hell and the pits of jail. No, God, honey, that lady is somewhere having to drink holy water up her ass and through her nostrils because she knew you and your mama and them was some damn witches. She knew. She knew. That lady knew y'all was some witches from that cursed ass tribe. All my Africans, y'all better listen to y'all mamas. Y'all better listen to y'all mamas. Y'all better listen to y'all mamas for your ass end up with the... Wendy, we are here to dispel stereotypes, not perpetuate them. Y'all Nigerians just can't be trusted with shit. God damn. Like, is it a rites of passage in order to be a Nigerian that exists in America that you must participate in the scam? What God, what animal, or what patch of grass are y'all praying to that y'all don't have no type of moral conviction around stealing, scamming, and defrauding people and love bombing people? Like, what anthill or what snake pit is y'all praying to? We need to understand and do a whole National Geographic Society memoir, documentary memorandum on whatever planet, animal, or tiki hut y'all is praying out of that y'all do not have a moral compass, or when y'all do, it only points in one direction, and that is south, going towards hell. It's like, god damn, y'all ain't even trying to wage no type of social media campaign that show y'all in any other light outside of goddamn scamming. The educated ones scam. The ones that drive taxi cabs scam. The ones that's rich like Simon scam. All of them scam. They either scam or they witches from cursed tribes. Lord have mercy, Jesus, Nigeria people. And here it is. I did my 23andMe and that shit said I'm from around there 48%. Girl, not me, bitch. I need my money back for them. I need to do the black one. Because 23andMe, you got me fucked up if you think I'm 48% like them African bitches. Them stealing ass bitches. No, God, honey, I work hard for my pieces. I work hard for my pieces and I keep my receipts. If I report mine stolen or burnt up, that's because they was my real pieces. Okay? Wendy, you didn't have to do all that for no pieces. Because we didn't even see your pieces. We didn't even see you like that. And then on top of that, Eddie in his picture looking high. Look at Eddie. Eddie looked just as high. Bitch look like she'll do it again. Wendy looked like she stole 18 bundles out the hair store. That's what Wendy looked like, old ghetto Liberty City bitch. And her retarded ass brother was the getaway driver. That's why they got caught. You look like an old ghetto Poker Bean Projects Liberty City ass bitch who retarded ass brother backed the donk up into the stove and bust all the windows, and you ran out with 88 bundles of Indian, Yaki, Brazilian orangutan hair. That's what looked like what's going on. That's what it looked like was going on. Ooh, you thieving shame, bitch. You gonna have to move out of Potomac. And then I thought about this and I said, okay, so, one or two things could happen with this. Like, this would be great for a storyline, but Wendy and her mammy look like the type, they so motherfucking shame, they gonna disappear from the face of the planet because they don't want to have to address, because the girls and Giselle, them gonna have a field day, which I asked, what is the chances, bitch, we get Karen get out of jail and Wendy going to jail all in one filming season? Do Jesus, the reality TV gods got some pieces, baby, because that shit finna have it all going on. And Wendy, you can't afford not to come do it because, bitch, you gonna need the money to pay restitution and to pay your attorneys. And then your husband gonna have to go get a substitute teacher certificate and teach down to the county school because, bitch, he finna be disbarred. So before you try to get scrumming your pain with your feelings, do not, honey, you better see the forest for the trees. You and your husband are not going to qualify to get any other job in y'all field for a while. So you better court the shit out of Bravo, bitch, because you need your check. Now, Wendy, I started out joking, sis. I don't even know you, but I'm giving your ass the real tea right now. Don't you fuck around and let shame and embarrassment work you out of what you need to do to stay afloat in this goddamn situation. I don't give a damn, bitch. You better get paid for your pain. You already going through the embarrassment, sis. You already going through the embarrassment and the pain of it all. You might as well get paid for it. Lisa Fisher said, how can I ease the pain? Okay? And you can ease the pain with a whole lot of dollars. Don't you let shame and embarrassment fuck you out this easy ass check. Because the road ahead for you and your husband professionally is about to be real bumpy. Now, you be a fool if you want to, daughter. And that's some old lady sitting under the tree advice. You be a damn fool if you want to and let your mama and that musty ass bad wig wearing villager y'all's talk you out your damn job, bitch. Where else you gonna go and sell your scandal? You better get paid for your pain. Don't you be no prideful, stupid bitch. You already made one mistake getting in this mess, bitch. Don't make two. Now, I don't told you. You better get paid for your pain. You already going through it. It don't get no more embarrassing than it is right now. You are already at the peak of your embarrassment, bitch. You better get paid for your pain. If you know like I know. Anyway, I'm finna get off here, y'all, because that's all y'all wanted, and that's all I got to give. Y'all wanted me to talk about Wendy. I'm finna order me a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. And that's gonna be real good. I'm gonna cut up the Wendy part. Anyway, I'm tired. Bye.